These are both portable Blackstones. Both are super highly rated, they're super popular, and they're both honestly pretty dang great. But after trying them, I think that most RVers are getting it wrong. So here's the thing, 20 inches, 22 inches. You think it's only 2 inches. How big of a difference could that actually make? Well, I'm here to tell you a shocking difference. And the thing I love about the 22 inch is the size, more than maybe anything. But the major thing that I love about the 20 inch is the portability. So like this, I'm gonna go pack this in my RV, right? I just close it up, pick it up, and walk away. And it's just as easy as that. It is, it's easy. This handle makes it super easy. This one, oh, I'm just gonna grab this one and go carry it to my RV. This way, this is how I'm gonna carry it because it is super huge and awkward. I mean, it's not like they're even that different in weight, because they're really not. But I think it's fair to say anybody can see that like the portability factor is like they're not really comparable. That said, the cooking surfaces are very different. And because of that, it made my decision a whole lot harder, okay? So the portable Blackstone, I'm gonna call this one the portable Blackstone, versus the tabletop Blackstone, right? This is portable. This one is the tabletop. This one is non-stick. Like, it's got that great non-stick coating. This one does not have a non-stick coating. It's that rolled steel that is sort of like quintessentially Blackstone. And after you season it, it's pretty much non-stick, except for the fact that it takes way more maintenance, right? Is it like so much maintenance, it's overwhelming? Of course not. It's super doable, doesn't take forever, but this, just kind of easily wipe it out or put it into the sink and wash it like a regular old pan that has a non-stick coating. This is ceramic coating, so it's not like sort of your average non-stick coating that's gonna easily chip. It's a ceramic non-stick coating, which is really nice. This one, again, is that rolled steel, but I think I did an excellent job of seasoning it, and then I soon thereafter made eggs on it, and I'm shocked to report it didn't stick, and I kind of expected it to stick. So that, again, for me made it go like, oh crap, maybe I want this one. But my wife had big feelings about this one and how much easier this one is to carry. We're looking to go full-time in our RV, and because of that, we are a couple years out, and so right now we're starting to sort of build what that's gonna look like. What is our outdoor kitchen going to look like? And I thought, how badass is this? This is gonna go in the outdoor kitchen, except that it's huge and it's not easy to move around. And if I'm full-time in an RV, you kind of want easy, right? For moving things around. But then I thought, but when I get there, I'm just setting it up. It doesn't super matter, right? So maybe I could just do this. But you can't negate the fact that this is non-stick. I can't overstate that and how much easier it is to clean, because it is. This cooked so easily. I've never used a Blackstone before, so this was the first time I had used it. I was super thrilled with it and super surprised by how, like I said, how nothing stuck to it. The seasoning process was not as big of a pain as I anticipated, but it was a pain. I didn't have to do anything with this. I literally opened it up, hooked the gas to it, and started cooking. This, of course, I had that whole process. Then at the end, when I was done, I pulled this off, brought it to the sink, and washed it. That's pretty cool. This one, you had to leave on, then you had to scrape all the bits, then you had to like wipe it with a paper towel, then you had to like oil it again. You got to make sure it doesn't get rusty. A lot of times you have to buy accessories for it, right? Like the silicone mats to keep it so it doesn't get rusty as easily. That is just another thing. The lighting process for these, the tabletop, that's what I'm gonna call this one, you push in and it's got a click on it when you push in. This one, you turn on and then you press the button and it just does that normal sort of igniter thing. I kind of I kind of like that this one has a separate igniter, because these I think can be really finicky. Just real quick, if this is helping you at all, I sure would appreciate if you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's jump back in. Okay, storage of stuff. You have this regulator that came with the tabletop. It can absolutely store under the tabletop. There's not like a, you know, specific place for it, but you can throw it in the bottom of this. That's easy enough. Storage for it in the portable one, there's actually a place for it, like built in. It goes right here. It's got a little clip thing that's right here. Makes it really, really easy to store everything where it belongs. I kind of like that. There's also a little tab on this one right here that is moved right here underneath on the bottom, which locks the griddle in place. Makes it really easy because, you know, when you lift it up to go pack it away, you don't want that flopping all over the place. This one has a bit of a different structure in place. So it has like this weird, not weird, it's got like sort of a keyhole design. So you put the front feet in, then you slide it back, and then the back feet just fall right into place there. Both of which of course have the sort of H pattern for the burners. I'm shocked by how much different 2 inches can feel, because let me show you. This is 2 inches, that's it. It's only 2 inches, and yet it feels like so much more space, especially when you're cooking. Also, this is kind of a sort of a weird thing, but I really like how much higher the edges are. So this is not as deep as the 22 inch, which helps for like scooping stuff off the griddle, right? So as you scoop stuff off, you have this great big wall on the 22 inch, whereas it's much, much smaller on this one. I was even able to make cookies on this one, which was kind of cool. I made like a skillet, a couple that were sort of like a flattened skillet cookie, and a couple that I baked by keeping a cover on it. That was kind of neat too. You're also limited in terms of utensils that you can use on this one, because it is that non-stick ceramic coating. You can't just use a metal spatula on it. Whereas this one, you could use literally anything you want, and it's not going to scrape that or scratch that coating, or there isn't a coating, it's just steel. This one you have to be a little bit more particular. But for me, at the end of the day, I need portability and ease of cleaning, because I just don't want to deal with having to do this whole situation. This is so much easier. So much easier. And just being able to, like I said, close that puppy up, use these little rubber things to close it down, and now I'm good to go. The grease traps are a little different. This one is significantly smaller than the 22 inch, which is a little bit strange. You can see how much smaller this one is to the 22 incher. It's pretty substantial, the difference. So there's that. There is not a way to pack this one away other than, again, throwing it underneath the griddle space along with your regulator. This one, they have a really great little way to pack it away, which is you just slide it in the bottom here and then fold this little piece down. It holds it in place. But when you want to use it, you fold it up, pull that out, get that out of the way, and then you have this little hook situation, and it just sort of sits right on top of this so that the grease drips right into that. Leveling feet. This portable guy has leveling feet. These guys just twist to help you level it, which, as you know, on a Blackstone, leveling is super important. The tabletop Blackstone doesn't have anything like that. There's no way to level it other than, you know, sticking a piece of cardboard underneath it to level it. Neither one of the covers are meant to be like a grill cover where you could close the lid to help things cook. I'm not sure why things are designed in that way, but it feels like it should be. So Blackstone, I'm quite sure you're listening to this, and if you are, come on, get it together. This should totally work as like a grill. Truth be told, both of these Blackstones are awesome. I mean, absolutely awesome. I've never owned one. I didn't know what to expect, and this is great. That said, I think most RVers go with this, and most RVers should go with this. And the biggest reason being portability. This is great once it's set up, but it takes a lot more maintenance. This is great when it's set up and easy to store and put away in like a storage bay. Also cleaning up, you can't beat it. You take the griddle off, you wash it, and you put it back. You're done. So if you are looking for a Blackstone, I can't recommend either of them, truth be told, enough. It actually, Blackstone surprisingly does live up to the hype that I didn't anticipate. It's really great. And if this has been helpful for you, I would love it if you liked this and subscribed to the channel and told all your friends to come and check out the channel. Thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate it.